Hi, women in midlife. Today we're going to do something little different today because we have here Angeline, who is a professional yoga instructor based here in Penang, and she has been practicing for how long, Angeline?
Hi, Karen. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Basically, I'm practicing yoga for more than 10 years, but I'm teaching yoga for about, I think, 8 years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And
for about 8
full-time,
years.
right?
Yeah, and I'm a full-time yoga instructor in Penang.
Okay, so now I will leave you description for because she does online classes, ladies, so you can sign up with her and she will be able to put you up with all the whatever programs that you are interested in. But today she's going to spend a little time to teach us some basic moves to help with, especially with back pain, lower back pain, and some neck relieving kind of exercise. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay, great. So I'm going to mute myself and you can go ahead and talk.
All right. So hi, everyone. So basically, just let me do some very brief introduction about myself. So as Karen mentioned, I'm the yoga instructor in Penang, and I've been teaching yoga for about 8 years. Yeah, 8 to 9 years. And then, so during MCO, I started the Zoom and now still continuing Zoom yoga. So wherever you are welcome to join me, and you can just leave me a message later with a link, and then I will share with you my schedule and extra other stuff. I also teaching physical yoga, like I mean to say, with a group yoga in Georgetown area and as well as Sungai Nibong area near Queens Bay area. Basically, my teaching is about yoga flow, the stretching, something to do with being a little bit more relaxing and restorative type of practice as well. And I actually also teach we call area yoga using the cloth to just do some stretches and then some movement. So basically, I think that's about that. All right. I think today I'm going to share about two types of breathing first, and then I'm going to share a few moves that we can just ease ourselves regarding like as Karen mentioned about the neck and the probably lower back issue, and yeah, about that. Okay, so you can start with we are going to start with the breathing. A very basic breathing like you want to started with as anytime you can do anytime in the day is we call balloon breath. So basically we're going to stay with one palm towards the heart center, one palm towards the belly as you want to sit up nice and tall. You can just close the eyes or just keep the eyelid towards the floor. Maybe just look down, allow your eye area to relax, the jaw, the facial muscle relax, slightly bring your chin in a little bit and allowing the spine keeping upright. Slowly breathe into the nose. Feel the belly gentle push towards the palm. Feel the lift towards the chest area. As you breathe out, just allowing your belly draw in naturally and soften down the chest area. Imagine the belly like a balloon. As you inhale, you expand fully. As you draw the belly in softly. So if you're a beginner, you can always breathe in for 4 seconds. Together, we breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to repeat that for 2 more rounds. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round, breathing in, breathing out. As simple as you visualize the belly like a balloon, expand and contract. Without using too much of the engagement or so, just keep it natural. You can always do this 5 times, 10 times, or as many reps that you wish to if you have time. The more you do, the more benefit will be in the body. And after you did, you might want to just take a moment there. Just notice how you feel. Notice your breath. Notice the body. And maybe you can gentle open up the eyes if you're trying. So basically, this is a breath that can help us grounding down. We are relaxed and probably a little bit more centering towards ourselves. If you sometimes have any kind of emotion, you're feeling anxiety, you're worried, you're angry, you're happy, yes, you can always come back to this breathing. So it's quite easy to applicable to everyone, even though to a little bit more senior people and as well as children, kids. Just imagine like a balloon. All right. Second breath, because I noticed like, let's say for like probably pre-menopause or during menopause, even though after our body might be feeling a little bit like heat or hot rush or something like that. We have another
hot flashes.
Yeah, hot flashes. Yeah. Is it true? Because there's a lot, I mean, a few symptoms. This is one of the symptoms.
One of the more common symptoms. Yeah.
Yeah. And in yoga practice, we have one breathing we call Shiktali or Shitkari breathing. It's really like a cooling breath. Encouraged to do when whether it's hot like now, or maybe we're having fever or like hot rashes like you mentioned about. Try to practice this with a curl tongue, if you can curl your tongue, like a burrito, because not everyone can curl the tongue because of the genital. So if you cannot curl your tongue, you just keep clenching the teeth together. Correct. So of course, everyone can bring the teeth together, like clench the teeth. So you will be inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the nose. If you can curl your tongue, join me to curl your tongue, like a burrito. If you cannot, you just keep the teeth together. We're going to do this 3 times. So again, you need to sit up nice and tall. You can sit on the floor or sit on the chair to just allowing the body upright, the same thing. So the purpose is to sit upright and tall so that you don't slouch like this. You want to have more capacity for the lungs area, for the rib cage area, so you can breathe a little bit more full and deep. So together, either you curl or you bring your teeth together, inhale to the mouth. Relax the teeth, relax the tongue, out to the nose. Just relax the facial muscle. 2 more rounds, the same. Relax everything, keep the lips together, out to the nose. 1 more round. When you're done, you exhale fully. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. When you breathe in towards the mouth, you should be feeling a nice cooling air through our mouth to cool our internal body. Again, you can do it many times. 3 times probably wouldn't get a good, the outcome or effect. So you can do it again, same thing, any time of the day. Even though before you want to go and sleep and you feel that it doesn't feel good, like you feel a little bit hot, you can always practice this breathing. And the other benefit of this breathing is when we feel thirsty or you feel hungry, that you don't have any immediate water or food beside you, you can use this breathing to help you to just curl your thirst.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can try because yeah, it's meant to be a cooling breath. So like not only our internal body and outside body, because the breath in through the mouth, you feel that cooling air in towards the throat all the way. And some people are having fever before, like you had the symptom like, oh, I feel like getting fever thing. You can just try to cool down the body. Yeah, this is one of the way. So that's the 2 breathing I'm going to share today. And regarding the neck and the lower back, so we're going to start quite a very neutral position, and you're going to keep the body upright, shoulder drop back and down. So allow this collarbone to be widening to the side. And normally we'll sit like probably like this because our current back posture, maybe the chin probably a little bit in. So you can use the 2 fingers to slightly pull your chin back a little bit, allowing your ear, shoulder, and the hip align so that you can keep the body in one straight line. Okay, maybe you can just pull a little bit and just take a moment here. Allow the body to sit up nice and tall. Now, when it takes some time, as you inhale, keep the spine up and tall. As you exhale, slowly turn and look towards the left. Depends on your own mobility. You don't have to go full range and turn all the way. Inhale, slowly return back to the center. Realign. Exhale, slowly turn and look towards the right. Coming back to the center, we're going to do one more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, slowly turn towards the left. Breathing in to return back to the center. Think about chin towards the right collarbone as you breathe out. Coming back to the center. Now inhale, just leave the chin up to stretch the front of the throat. You might need to open up the mouth to breathe a little bit. Please go ahead. Otherwise, just keep the front part of the throat to stretch. Slowly breathe out, bring your head back to the neutral, chin close towards the chest. Soften down the shoulder. Maintaining the body upright. One more round. Inhale to lift. All the way, come back to the center and bring your chin close towards the chest. Return back to the center. One more direction is going to bring your right hand towards the small of the back. Bring your left hand towards the right ear and dropping the left ear, left shoulder. Immediately, probably some people having a tight neck, shoulder, trapezius muscle, you can feel the stretch across this area. You don't have to go deep, but you want to stay here probably about 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then try to allow the body to rest and maybe close the eyes as you breathe in slowly. Still the same thing, you can use the balloon breath or just breathing into the nose, out to the nose. If you can get familiar with the in and out to the nose, you can slowly breathe into the nose, out to the mouth, maybe 2-3 times, and then you regulate back into your nose. Coming back slowly, restacking your head, shoulder, and the hip. You're going to switch side. Left hand at the back. Right hand towards the left ear, and you drop your right ear, right shoulder. And slowly, maybe close the eye and slowly breathe a little bit towards the left side of the neck. Maybe you can lean the head back a little bit so you can feel a bit more extension. One more breath. Always keep the both shoulder down, creating more space. And come back slowly to the center and you release. So basically you can just turn left, right, up, down, and ear, shoulder. So try to do, maybe if you do 2 breaths, maybe do 3 sets. You spend probably about 5-10 minutes then easily.
Yeah.
And it help to release the tension across this area. Yeah. So this is about the neck. The other one is that you want to come into, you can do that in the seated position. Means to say just sit on the floor or sit on the something like the chair also can. You're going to bring your hands on the thigh. We're coming into something we call cat-cow stretching for the spinal extension and spinal flexion in our yoga practice. So you want to slowly bring your belly towards the chest, chest towards the chin, and leave the chest a little bit. Think about tailbone pointing back, like a little bit arch back sensation. Now, as you breathe out, just bring your belly in towards the spine. Think about rounding the back, shoulder blades apart, and then you draw your shoulder down. Again, inhale to feel the extension towards the spine area as you leave the chest, leave the chin. Exhale, think about contract. So you can maintain doing by sitting down, or some people is available to come into your palms and knee. You can do the same, like we do all 4, meaning to say your shoulder onto the wrist, your hip onto the knee, open up the fingers wide. Some people like not able to bring your knees down, just sit down on the floor to do the same thing, like what I showed just now. Inhale, exhale. Do it slowly, maybe 4 count inhalation. If you're on your palms and the knee, you're going to breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 4. Maintaining your arms straight, maintaining your chest lift as you inhale. The tailbone pointing up, the belly towards the chest. Collarbone widen, shoulder away from the ear. When you exhale, you push the floor away. You turn the tailbone down as you pull your belly button up. Feel the shoulder blades apart. Inhale for 1 more time, you lift. Think about shoulder blades together, but shoulder away from the ear. Exhale, come into our cat, into this flexion of the spine. Whenever you're done, you just come into flat back and then you sit down on the chair, sit down on the floor for a while. Always take some time to bring attention or maybe just aware how the body feels when after we finish. So this is a spine extension and spine flexion. It's very pretty good for those who are having any lower back issue. And it's also a really good one for us to mobilize our spine. Yeah, so this, if you do this movement every day, definitely it'll help to keep our spine healthy. So it's not about the neck or not about the lower back, it's about this thoracic spine, our chest capacity area, our thoracic spine area. Yeah, so lower back. Okay, for lower back issue, either if you cannot on the knee, you can sit down to do the same, just cross leg, or maybe you'll sit on the chair, just feet on the floor. Now you raise the both arm up, inhale. As you exhale, slowly turn the body towards the left side into a gentle twist. So keep lengthening the spine, started to twist from the lower belly a little bit, maybe lower rib cage a little bit, allow the chest to open. Think about turning your entire torso towards the left, but not too much that you feel strain or so. It should become to somewhere that you feel at your own comfort and you can feel stable. Then try to lengthen your entire right side of the body. Maybe pull your chin back a little bit. Stay here for 3 breaths or 5 breaths. And then we come back to the center. We raise the arms up towards the sky. And then we change the other side. Twist towards the right. Noticing the twist and keep the spine long and tall before we twist. Gentle pull your chin back. Allow the shoulder drop and maybe start to feel a little bit more turning or twisting from the belly area. Twisting is good, like help us to improve our blood flow. It helps for detox, clearing the toxin in the body. And then we come back to the center and then repeat a few rounds, maybe 3 rounds, 5 rounds. To those who are able to lie down the back, probably this could be feel a little bit more present, like you can lie down the back, you can feel more. So you're going to slowly just lie down easily on the back. I'm going to bend my left knee towards my chest, and I slowly just use my right hand to hold on towards my left knee, and my left hand is on the floor, and slowly inhale. I inhale first, and then as exhale, I twist and drop my left leg towards the right side. So you can imagine it's the same sensation, same approach, just like we're sitting down and you're lying down on the back. It's fine that your shoulder cannot drop, your knee cannot drop, just you try to feel the balance in between, like a seesaw. You can adjust accordingly so they can feel the sensation across the left side line of the body, the lower back area. Also think about the stretch across your left buttock outer glutes as well, and you have your chest facing up towards the sky. Some people, again, you want to find the next stretch, you can turn the head towards the opposite direction. It doesn't feel good. Some people will struggle, so don't turn, just keep the head neutral at the center. And then stay for 3 or 5 breaths. You come back. And then we're going to switch the other side, realign the body first, maybe stay about 1 or 2 breaths at the center. And you bring your right knee towards the chest, same thing. Open up the right hand to the side on the floor. Left hand on the right knee, breathe in. Slowly breathe out, use the left hand to guide. Drop your knees all the way towards the left. Allowing your body to come into this twisting sensation. And then the same thing, if you want, you can turn the head towards the right and feel the stretch across the right side of the body and the lower back this time. And you can stay again, 3 breaths or 5 breaths, like you breathe in for 4 seconds, balloon breath. Breathe out for 4 seconds, balloon breath. And then you repeat. And probably after done, you just come back to the center and stay for a while. And again, properly that you can also notice the left and the right side of the body will feel different. It's quite normal because our body always have an asymmetry side, like you won't find balance in between. So it's totally all right with that. One more. You can also come into on the floor or sitting on the chair with the sole of the feet together. Knees open wide, we call this butterfly. Hold on towards the ankle and your foot and slowly breathe in. As you breathe out, you slowly fold yourself down. So on the side on, doesn't matter how far or how close your heel close towards you, find somewhere that you can feel comfortable. Just allow your knees to open. Some people knees up high, also fine. Maybe you adjust a bit forward that you can keep the body upright. So don't round and come forward, keep the body upright. The other way around to help you is you can sit up if you have the block like yoga practitioner. If you don't have, you can sit on the step book. A few step book, or maybe sit on the pillow, yeah, anything like equivalent, just it help you to allow the hips slightly higher than your knees so it can help us to sit up nice and tall. And then from here, you can slowly breathe in to lengthen, slowly breathe out, just fall down. Also a good one to help us to find a little bit more release towards the lower back and the muscle around our spine at the back area. You don't push yourself down like this. Try not to do this. Just use a breath to help it to slowly fall down. Even though the body up high like this, and just allow the body to soften down bits by bits using the exhalation. So again, 3 breaths or 5 breaths here. Immediately, if you relax the body, you can feel more sensation or letting go, and you allow the muscle or probably the connecting tissue around this dense area towards our lower back help to release and soften down. Yeah, that's a few. So one more for the neck, I suddenly think of that. You can also feel, because neck connection with our shoulder and our spine. In yoga poses, we call this eagle arm, Garudasana. So we can bring our arms forward. Anything you can sitting down on the chair, sitting down on the floor, all the poses have shared, you can do that. You're going to bring your left hand on top, like you're giving yourself a good hug. Your palm close towards the shoulder blades. Use a hand to draw your shoulder down. And you can like just move left, right slowly, like really give yourself a good hug, a good opportunity to love yourself and take care of yourself here. Because not everyone can do Garudasana arm, you can always stay here. So just make sure your left elbow on top and slowly just stay. To those who can, you can point your fingers up, wrap 1 time, wrap 2 times, like an eagle arm. We call this the eagle arm. Just leave the elbow up, shoulder drop, and bring this finger away. Immediately you can feel the outer shoulder as you press the forearm, draw your shoulder down. So you can stay here, maybe 3 or 5 breaths again. And then you can do some movement like you're doing, just lifting elbow up and down. And then you come back, you jog all the way towards the left, including left ear, left shoulder, like what you did just now. And you breathe. Coming back to the center and drop towards the right. And come back to the center and just draw circle, clockwise rotation. Bigger, maybe smaller, just explore. In this way, it will help you to release that tightness towards the shoulder, towards the armpit. Again, the detox not only come from the lower back, every part of the body. So this one, we can detox towards the armpit area. And especially the joint area towards our body, the blood circulation will be less if you not move. And they're going to change the other side. Just bring your right hand on top, hug yourself. This is fine. So bring your palms to touch towards the shoulder blade. Some people will not regular exercise, it might be hard for touch. Just stay here is fine. Even though you cannot hug yourself like this, because a lot of people will have different limitation, you just hold somewhere. Some people can come to this that you cannot go anymore. It's fine. Just move, soften down as long as you keep the shape. And then same thing, just move around left, right, up now. And if you can, again, you have to point your fingers, just wrap 1 time, 2 times, just lift up and down. And drop towards the right all the way. Inhale and exhale slow. And then you come back, drop all the way towards the left. You also can close the eyes to do this, just focus on the breath. Coming back to the center and take 1 time clockwise rotation. So what we did to one side, example, the left side, you have to do the same towards the right side. Just keep it balanced. And then come back. And slowly release. And you can roll the shoulder back a few times, shoulder forward a few times. And you lead the shoulder up close towards the ear and slowly drop down. So just be gentle, especially anything according to us, our neck and our lower back, our cervical spine and this lumbar spine is very sensitive. They are very fragile. So try to do it slowly as you lift up, down, front, back, and which way. And then you also always can stay for a while after the practice, like maybe spend, you have 3 minutes, 5 minutes, start with a timer. Take a moment, just focus on the breath like you're doing meditation. Definitely it's hard. It's hard. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, very hard. But just keep it a little bit more regular. Maybe start with the 7 days, 14 days, just to do it every day. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, after you brush your teeth, just set a timer, maybe stay for 3 minutes. If you can, you gradually increase it 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. When you get a little bit more regular, just to keep it a habit, action, and you make it a habit. Correct. And you will help a lot. And then lastly, you can always close the practice into 3 deep breaths. Just raise the arm up, inhale. Exhale, release the hand. You can always breathe out to the mouth. No, nothing wrong with breathing out with the mouth. Maybe you can do it 3-4 times. After that, regulate back into nose. So sometimes we need that to help us to just to find a bit more familiarity. And that's it. Then thank you. Namaste.
Oh my goodness, Angeline, thank you so much. It
You're
was
welcome.
all the stretches. I feel already so nice just doing it here. So to the ladies who are watching this, just remember, yoga is not a competition. It's you listen to your body. If it hurts, you do not push yourself. Like Angeline said, you just do. You have to move towards and listen to your body. If it starts to hurt, then stop.
Also take the option. There's a modification.
Exactly.
You have to go deep, just do slowly by your own. And always the most important that you mentioned is like, you have to listen to our body and listen to the breath. Just focus on the breath and you'll be all right.
Correct. Okay, so ladies, listen, if you're going through menopause, I've said this many, many times, breathing and just taking a moment is super, super important, whether it's the start of the day, the middle of the day, or the end of your day. So if you don't do anything else, but just practice what Angeline just taught you about the balloon breath and some stretches, I promise you, you will feel better. But better yet, if you sign up with Angeline with all the description, you get her to guide you through and in your own privacy of your own home. So if you're a little shy and you feel that you can't move so well, no one's gonna watch you. It's only Angeline and yourself. So please look at the description below. And thank you so much, Angeline, for your time. Much appreciated. And I hope to catch up with you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.